Welcome to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. Pistol Pete ready to start firing those pistols for the battle we have in store. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. The top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Baylor Bears, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Our Cowboys will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Baylor Bears offense will get the first possession of the game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Fires to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. The play action fake. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Bears want to move quickly.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Quickly complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Steps away to find some room. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Baylor!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10-15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So an 82-yard drive there. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So Oklahoma State's offense will get the ball for the first time. And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off the edge, David? Both of these teams have somebody that can do just that.
Man, it's so much fun. They get off the rock and they get in the backfield and get to quarterbacks. Make them feel uncomfortable, get them to the ground. These guys change the way offenses are playing the game.
These offensive coordinators better help out their quarterback. These guys need to be double-teamed with tight ends and running backs. You let these guys go one-on-one, you're asking to get sacked.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? He's got his man. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? Looking to throw for it. Works the middle of the field. The Cowboys get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. He's looking to throw, using the quick game. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quick strike complete. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. And the Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
And the Bears get it past the sticks. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Got his man quickly. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. That's caught. It's Clemens. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. The pull and throw off the RPO. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Bears are in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. They're bringing heat. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Makes the grab on the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. And the Bears will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Bears! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Toretta in the pantheon of greats to play at the U. They're trailing by just 4 to Troy. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They're going to run it to the right. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. The Cowboys want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Cowboys line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Secures it at the 30. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. And the offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early.
Flying down the left side. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Baylor! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
21, Oklahoma State, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
They'll run play action. Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Gets it out fast. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Here on second down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. He leaves it with his back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Now they'll try the right side.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Oh, what a move! He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown Bears! There was not a window there. There was not a sliver of light. There was like the eye of a needle to zip that ball in, and somehow he got it in.
No doubt, defensively, you know it's coming. You know who he's going to, where he's going to. You're in great position, but that guy just makes a play. He makes the touchdown catch. What a throw, what a catch, what trust between QB and wide receiver.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
28, Oklahoma State, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Crispin. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down.
Brings up second down.
Leaves it with the back. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Trying to pick it up on the ground. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's there to make the stop. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Cowboys are on the move. They'll throw it on first down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. Oh, it's a reverse. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. And they've converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First down for this offense. He wants to throw. With the catch, it's Clemens. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Great move. Now he's got room. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. To the air on first down. Looking down the middle. Got a wide open receiver. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Defense, what are we doing? You can't miss that guy. How are you going to leave the big fella wide open? You can't act like you didn't see him line up. You know where he is. You knew coming into the game he's a weapon. That had to be a coverage bust.
Scrambling away. He'll pull it down and run. At the 20, he's got space. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Bears are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires toward the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. This time he's got him. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Got the back over the middle. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They'll run for it on fourth down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So a drive there of 84 yards. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Stillwater. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker, and then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. And with that, let's head back to the home of the Pokes and Boone Pickens Stadium.
And the Bears will kick it away to start the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Snap from the gun on third down. Oh, he wants it all. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. He wants to pass it on second down. Working that left side now. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The Bears have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Dances away again. Touchdown, Bears! And the route is on.
Number 24 in the end zone.
Ready to try the point after.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Miami is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sebastian isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 11 over Troy. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the offense on second down. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Makes his connection.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Off play action. Throwing right. Got him downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They try to pop a run on the draw. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. On first down, here comes this offense.
First down for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on second down. He's got an open man. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And how about this play by the offense? First and goal from the 1-yard line. Everything says it's going to be a run. It's going to be a run. Nice job by the offense. A little sleight of hand, throwing the football, getting the touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits those uprights right in half. They put together an 81-yard drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
At the 40, there he goes. Flying out to the left. Past the 10. Touchdown, Baylor! And the punishment has been extended.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
49, Oklahoma State, 14.
He'll bring it out. It's sharp. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
First down for the offense.
He's going to pass. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Bears! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. First down here for the offense. Quickly complete. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Mark down at the 50. Brings up 2nd down.
That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Quarterback checking off. He'll keep it himself. Got the first down and still on his feet. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Back to the ground with the running back. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
That makes the score Baylor 59, Oklahoma State 14.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Looking to go up top on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Unleashes it. He makes a catch. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Going up top on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On 2nd down, wants to throw. A little screen to the running back. Runs through the tackle. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. On his way back from the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Got his man down the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Flips it out to the back. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. On second down, he'll fire. Quickly out to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Safe completion on the screen. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. He's got his man. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They'll go to the ground. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Harvin. Makes the grab down the middle. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The Bears will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
On second down, looking again to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Takes it from the gun on third down. Complete downfield. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Offense set on first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Brings up second down.
Looking to throw on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Landry. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got the tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Trying to get to him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be fourth down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack.